Hello everyone. I'm going to deliver a very small information regarding immune system or immunology or immunity. At the term immunity, if we talk about the what do you mean by immunity? In the basic term, immunity is called our body defense against any kind of pathogens or even the cancerous growth of the body. So, in brief, we can say the system that provides us defense against microbial organisms and the cancerous growth in our body. Basically, this immune system is present in every organism in different level. But if we talk about the immunology or immunity in the higher vertebrates or in human beings, basically that immunity can be grouped into two different category. One is called innate immunity, and another is called adaptive or acquired immunity. Whatever the immunity we get from our parents or in from our uh, or we can say those we are getting, or what kind of immunity we are getting from our parents, it is called innate immunity, or it is called genetic immunity, herediitary immunity, and those we acquire after birth due to different kind of interaction with the external agents, that is called acquired immunity. So the intensity of acquired immunity can vary person to person, but innate immunity is totally genetical, and that we get in heredity from our parents. And basically, that innate immunity is a very non-specific kind of body defense. But acquired immunity is very much specific, and that we develop slowly in a very early age after interacting with different kinds of pathogens. So basically, innate immunity includes different kind of defense or barriers. Like if we talk about the first line defense of the body, that is our skin and the mucous membrane that provide first immunity or first kind of defense with external agents. So our skin and our mucous membrane is called physical barrier also, and this is our first line of defense. Now the second line defense includes all kind of barriers, that may be physiological barriers, that may be cellular barriers, that may be cytokine barriers. Physiological barriers like our pH condition of the alimentary canal or the lysozyme activity, or even like a condition like our body fever, inflammatory process. This is all a kind of second line defense. Cellular barriers that includes different kind of phagocytic cells like neutrophils, macrophages, monocytes, even natural killer cells. They are called cellular barriers, and they basically engulf the or phagocytize the pathogens that are moving in our blood. So they're like neutrophils. They are abundant in our body, and they're the most abundant uh, WBC we can say, that provides a defense against bacteria mainly. And one more barrier that is called cytokine barriers. That is interferons, called interferons. Interferons are basically a kind of glycoproteins that are secreted by the the viral infected cells. So those cells who are infected from virus, that infected cells secrete antiviral glycoprotein that is called interferons, and that interferons protect our neighbor cells or protect our other cells, healthy cells, to get infected from the viruses. So these are a few terms like physical barrier, physiological barriers, cellular barriers, cytokine barriers, inflammatory barriers, or we can say temperature, body fever. This is all called a different kind of innate immunity. And if we talk about acquired immunity basically includes, cell-mediated immune system that includes our T lymphocytes and the antibody-mediated immune system that includes our B lymphocytes. So, a cell-mediated immune system that provides a very solid defense against cancerous cell also, and in fact, uh, those pathogens which are intracellular that enters inside our body cells, our T cells is very effective against them. So for mainly for intracellular pathogens, our T cells play a very important role, and those who are blood moving pathogens against them, our antibody work very strongly. And antibody, it is secreted by the B lymphocyte by the influence of T helper T lymphocytes. Helper T lymphocyte basically, secrete some kind of chemicals that influence our B lymphocytes, proliferation of B lymphocytes, and that B lymphocytes secrete a very uh, single kind of antibodies in large number, and that antibodies protect our body from pathogens in in different manner. There are several different kind of uh, methods by our antibody interact with intercellular or those pathogens which are extracellular. So basically, that acquired immunity or adaptive immunity include that CMIS and AMIS, cell mediated immune system, and antibody mediated immune system. And I told you earlier, for acquired immunity, interaction with the pathogens in any manner is very very important. Like if we talk about the vaccination program or the vaccines, that vaccines basically includes the attenuated pathogens or heat-killed pathogens, and that are, you know, uh, that pathogens get introduced in our body, and against that pathogens, our body develop a kind of immunity and the memory, and that memory uh, always work if we interact with living pathogens in later time. So vaccination is a kind of program that is called that provides a kind of active immunity. You know, adaptive immunity can be further classified as active immunity and passive immunity. If we get preformed antibodies directly in our body, that is called passive immunity. And when we develop own antibodies against the when we interact with pathogens in the form of vaccines, we develop own antibodies or we develop memory against that pathogens. It is called active immunity. Thank you.